Alright, and we are back with License-a-thon, and we have Inspector Gadget in, uh, by Bamford.
Yay, we almost got there. It's Inspector Gadget, Gadget's Crazy Maze. This
I
has...
forgot the full title, and I have it out.
yeah, that's fine. It's a very long title. Um, yep, I'm Bamford, hello. And I guess we'll just get started. So timer will start when I hit start here, which we'll do in 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, never mind, it's single player. Okay, good enough. Okay, so this game is a puzzle game. It's a match 3 game, but in 2D. I've already screwed up. This is a great start. Thankfully, this screw up wasn't that bad. So, one thing you might think about. Okay, we did screw up. Cool. So, match 3s, you have to clear all the gems for almost every level. If you clear too many gems, like that one, there's no more red gems for me to clear. So, we just fail. And we have to restart the level. Hopefully we don't have to do that too much. It's definitely a well-made game. If you think that, then you're actually wrong. For some reason, this got Inspector Gadget branding. Don't know why. But we do have a power-up right now that we're not going to use. And you'll see me every time I leave a level, I finish a level, I'm going to hit the restart button, and it saves like 2 seconds because there's a little like animation that plays, and we have to like walk around aimlessly. So we're gonna try and avoid doing that. But a lot of this game is just gonna be me pushing around gems and avoiding these purple guys. If I touch them, it is an instant death. There is no coming back from it. And you can see in the top right, I have a life counter. We want that to stay high, because I will be doing some death warps later. Alright, so here's a guy. This one gets in our way, so we can just bop him on the head real quick. And that'll just stun him for a while. We're going to be using that pretty decent amount. The more we do it, the more time we lose, though, because there's an animation for it. We also have... okay, he's coming. These guys are really annoying, which kind of makes this whole speedrun really annoying. As I said, great game. And we're just gonna keep clearing gems. The story of this is their villain, which I don't know his name, hello, is collecting gems as like a power source. And we're gonna keep seeing this cutscene over and over again. 1 second of just his arm. Alright, now we're on to the 3rd level, and instant fail. Cool. Every time that I push a gem up against a wall, then I have to restart because you can't get gems off of wells. There's only pushing mechanics, there's no pulling mechanics. Well, you may have seen, I think I used it once so far. Maybe not, I'll use it here. We have a kick mechanic. So we can push the gem like 3 spaces in front of us, and it serves very little purpose. I think it is actually only used twice intentionally. Other than that, it's just to try and save like a few frames. And here we're gonna reach more purple guy RNG after I clear these. So there's gonna be a guy in the top right here, hopefully. Okay, he stayed up there, so he can come down and cause a lot of issues. The guys in the bottom right here can also cause a lot of issues if they decide to move around. But so far they're being okay. And also this rainbow gem can act as any color. Okay, they were actually decently nice to us there. Okay, so this is the first, like, really annoying level. As if they all haven't been annoying. So this red guy likes to chase us. And we're gonna try and avoid him right now. Okay. And then here, just put him to sleep. Because they will stay stunned, but only for a short amount of time, so we need to make it so that way when they come back, they're gonna chase us again. We need to get out of the way. We also get introduced to our next power-up, which is the jetpack. We can fly over everything in the level, but if you land on anything when you land, guess what? That's an instant death and you have to restart the level. There's many instances of that. Okay, next power-up is the roller skate. Arguably the most fun. You can go faster, but your controls are like you're on ice, which kind of checks out. This is the shortest level in the game. That guy is really oh, holy cow. Okay, what a dodge. And done. They also give you a really short timer on that one. Okay, now we get to, we're almost done with the city. Last level. And the last level in every set is called Free Your Friends. They apparently need some help. Oh, what are you doing? Okay. So this one, we actually don't have to clear a single gem. There's no requirement. The only requirement is that at the end, our friends that are in our cage, we have to free them. So I'm gonna try and bait this guy. He went that. Oh, I think that failed. Oh, that failed. Okay. I have never seen the purple guy go into that room. So that's a new one. AI here, really cool. Okay, yes, we get it. I'm coming. Don't do it again. I quit the level. Okay. So, I didn't menu up twice. That's fine. I just get to do the whole level over yet again. Thankfully, even though I don't have a memory card for the PS1, as long as I don't turn off the console, we will always be able to access the last level that I was in. So if I take a full death and game over, then it will also kick us back out to the main menu, and then we'll just have to do the last level over again. I fully expect that to happen, especially if you do Death Warp strats. Okay, yay, we did it, finally. That was painful. And we get the same cutscene again. Nothing changed. It's still the same thing. But now we're in the circus, and we get more annoying music. And the puzzles get even more soft-locky. Just like that. Yeah. That is a soft lock. Putting on a good show here. Showing every way that we can fail. Now when I push the red gem down, and you'll see why that is a soft lock. I need to push the blue gem down, because we need to move this red gem first. Just the tiniest mistakes. And kick this, which was the slow way to do that. Nice. And then just set up some more gems. So this one has the clowns. The clowns are the ones that chase you in this level. Go. One thing that I never really got to explain is that with the ones that run at you, the old way of playing the game without the level restart, because that's a very new thing that I found, I would have to bait the clown very far away because he chases me for so long, and it would be like 4 seconds of me running around trying to not die before the timer expires. But thankfully with the restart, we don't have to survive very long, so I can do riskier strats with that. Because obviously right now risky strats are definitely paying off. And another guy just absolutely in our way. Let's see if we can sneak around him. Nope, he's... Okay. They do what they want. I'm in their world, apparently. Sometimes the AI pathing is really weird. Sometimes we can predict it, but more often than not, it's just me trying to react to them. Okay. Landed that jetpack. Oh, is he gonna... He's joining us. Oh my goodness. I, you know, can't say I didn't predict things to go pretty awry. Actually insane. They've gotten him the way so much more than a normal run. Then again, a normal run does not usually make it this far on a no reset, because obvious reasons. But this is another level that can cause some issues later on at the end. So we'll see what happens. I'm just gonna clear all these and, you know, box ourselves in here. So there's also these yellow squares and red squares. The yellow ones have... Can you not? Oh my god. Okay, wow. The yellow ones have G on them, the red ones have M. The G stands for Gadget, and I believe the red is Mad, which is their, like, bad guy company name. So I can pass over the G ones, they cannot. I cannot pass over the red ones, they can. So, like, I boxed myself in there. They couldn't pass through. And that's the one time that we have to use the kick. Or one of the 2 times, I think. Maybe 3. But we needed to clear 5 gems there, and I picked up a gold coin for clearing 5, because, you know, you clear more in a row, you should get rewarded. But points are actually bad for us, because it increases the count up at the end for the score. Oh, is he in the way? He's in the way. Enemies also like to absolutely turn on a dime to try and juke you out. They might end up getting us at some point. Okay, not bad. That's a long level. Alright, for your friends. Almost done with the circus. This one is... I think it's kind of one of the more annoying ones, in my opinion. We also get introduced to these bumpers here. So when the gems are going on the bumpers, they'll just keep going back and forth, kind of. You can trigger them with buttons. I mean, use the roller skates for like 10 seconds. But there's all of these boxes that I have to block. I tried earlier getting through them with the roller skates, it doesn't work. So I have to do the tedious way. Now we finish it off with a good old jetpack ride. Into a land with the purple guy. So obviously, like, if he's in a bad position, then I have to, like, figure out a way to land. Alright, haunted house. Things get even dicier now. There's gonna be tight corridors. A lot of locked doors in this one. We're actually gonna use these bumpers. Let's see if he gets in the way. He can actually... We're fine. I need him to move, though. I guess that's fine. If he's in the wrong position, he can trap the gem and soft lock you. So... let's add another one to the soft lock counter that's possible. Oh, and there's also spikes there. I gotta walk around that, weird. And this triggers that. The spikes, you can probably guess by now, they will kill you. Okay. Kind of forget what's next at this point. The vault. Okay, so this one has actually our first intentional death ward. But we have to, again, all the locked doors. You can maybe see that there's a thing up there. It's just another key. Actually not useful. And we have to sit gems on buttons to keep doors open. That's a pretty big gimmick that they use right here. And so we're supposed to, like, walk all the way back to the beginning. But if I just sit on these spikes, then it'll put us back at the beginning. Sometimes it won't. There's some levels where it's just... Okay. It's aggressive. Some levels it will just count as a death and restart the level. Oh my god, what is happening? My inputs got wonky there. Okay, that used to be a level that was like really annoying to avoid the guy at the end. This one... this is a fine level. We got cats. Cats are the ones that run at you here. And they are very, very fast. Like, if they aggro... This is fine. If they aggro on you at the wrong time, you're just pretty much dead. Can you stay away? And then we're also going to have to do a new thing here, which is called press a button, get out of the way. Because if a gem is sliding, and you touch it, can you guess what's going to happen? You're gonna die. They like to just punish you for every single mistake. It's one of the longest levels in the game. We just have to hit a hidden button there, and then we can push this chair to help us out. Just gonna block these. And make sure not to soft lock myself. This one's gonna take a while, so Izzy, if you have something you want to say, feel free.
Alright, well, we got a $100 donation from 1K dollar bill. No comment on that, but thank you so much for your donation. We are up to $421. We're very close. We're under $100 away from our $500 milestone, which is incredible for day one. That was supposed to be a day 2 milestone. I just want to remind everyone that I just want to thank everyone for donating to the Transgender Law Center. Your donations are helping fight for the rights of all trans people and LGBTQIA+ people. If you or anyone you know is in need of legal resources, please visit their website, transgenderlawcenter.org/resources. Thank y'all so much. This has been amazing so far.
Nice, $400. That's sick. Okay. So, thankfully I hit a checkpoint there, so I was able to just death warp. I'm gonna use another one here, because I have to go through this, like, little maze. I guess this is the crazy maze right here, because, in my opinion, this game is lacking actual mazes. It's pretty linear. And then I'm just gonna... I have to push boxes. They're going in like some cycles. You can kind of avoid them, but it's easier just to block them. And that guy's chasing us down the whole way. Thankfully we're fast enough. I'm just gonna kick my friends in there. Stay in there. Alright, this is now the 4th world. Candy World. It's definitely the brightest of them all. And another mechanic I guess I never explained. But you'll see me actually sometimes picking up coins, which I said was slow. Coins count as objects, so if there's a coin in the path of the block, you can't push it. Same with enemies. If an enemy is blocking your path, like this guy is, so yeah, I just have to wait him out. Thankfully that one wasn't too bad. He can just like turn around on you and just cause so many issues. Thankfully, like, half of these levels are pretty short. So we'll just blaze through Candy World. This one, this guy is gonna chase us. Oh, he's... See, I thought he was on a cycle. But apparently cycles don't exist. He just exists. And just for fun, kick him while he's down. I just had to hit him so early that I didn't want to have him come back for vengeance. Alright, 2 down. No Candy World deaths so far. But this one is the most Guess I'm doing it this way. Annoying Candy World level, by far. Specifically for the end. So we have to clear the gems, kind of do a setup at the beginning. I blocked him in. Can I free him? Oh, I just made this so much worse. Oh, never mind, we're good. Okay, so I have to clear these gems in these guys' path. But as soon as they sense that I am in their area, they start running at me. So I have to get in, kick the gem, and then they're gonna run over that spot, and I have to get out. So that went better than usual, but sometimes they'll just like keep running around in circles or right where you need to be. This level is very large for no reason. They give us the roller skates at the beginning, thankfully, but that's kind of all they're good for because we need to push gems. The roller skates are just like too uncontrollable. Okay, get out of my way. Ah. Okay, there we go. There's a Candy World death. He just decided that he didn't want to walk that direction anymore. Cool. It's my favorite. I even had the hammer. I don't know why I didn't use it. And he's being rude again. Okay. Yeah, you're done for, buddy. I will hit that checkpoint because we might need it later. There is a fast guy here. But you can't tell because they all look the same. But this guy has super speed. And just for good measure, hit him again. Because I need to do some backtracking up here. Got the key, and now we're defenseless. Let's clear this last room. Alright. They gave us like 8 minutes to do that level. I don't know why. Alright, for your friends. This is the fastest for your friends, if I can do it properly. Probably not, but we'll see. This guy cooperates. Ah, I did take the death there, okay. That's kind of really not good. Just trying to make an earlier cycle. Oh, he did cooperate. Alright, now we just have to survive the jetpack. Nice. And that's it. You can just jet back to the end. Alright, now we're into the final level set, the space station. And these are the hardest puzzles in the game. Most of them really aren't that difficult, as long as you can get through the rest of the game. But there's more like timing puzzles. And I think that's pretty much the only unique thing. The music in here, it kind of does jam. I'll give him that. Go down. These levels will get more, like, complex, too. There's one that was really annoying for a while. Until I figured out that I was just doing it wrong. Like, here's another timing puzzle. And how are we gonna defeat it? By using this box. Which is kind of a little unintuitive, in my opinion. And then push this onto there. Safety checkpoint, I guess. Even though it doesn't matter because that was my last life. Oh no. It's fine. You can also see there's multiple game modes. It's not just single player. The first one was a training mode. So that teaches you just like how to play the game because it's hard to play the game without knowing. Especially with all the power-ups and stuff, which it doesn't teach you, which is cool. And then there's cooperative, which I'll explain in a second. And then there's competitive. Competitive, you just have to kill the other player. And it's really just boring and not cool. And you get power-ups for clearing gems, it's really bad. Cooperative is one of the worst cooperative modes I have ever played in my life. the difficulty is just like the single player times 5. Everything that they do in single player that's okay, that guy freaked me out. That's annoying is just like even harder with 2 people. There's in the first level you have to use a jetpack, but you don't just have to use a jetpack. Actually, I think only one person has to use a jetpack, but in one of the level, I think it's the second level, both players have to use jetpack at the same time. If one of them dies, it's over for both of you, and you just have to restart the level. It's really bad. There's also a different enemy that you don't see in the single player, which is a person that will shoot webs, I guess to capture you or something. Yeah, they have like predictive shots. This guy will run at me, so I have to actually time him. So I'm just gonna take the death here. Could respawn me at the checkpoint. He was gonna chase me this whole section, so it's better to just wait him out there. And oh, that's a really long reset to take. Cool. I didn't even know you could do that. That's fun. Gotta love doing new things in a marathon. Really, man? You really had to do that. He just stopped right in front of it. So yeah, I hope everybody loved this level, because when we get to see it again, it's always better the second time. Can he get out of this top area? Stop! Okay. Hopefully we don't absolutely throw again. Get that one. Okay, he's in a better position for me to do this. Don't have to wait as long. I was confused last time because they have the yellow X, which I guess I also did not explain. If there's an X on the ground, then that color of gem you can't push onto it, so it's like a safety blocker. Wow. Okay, that was rude. So I was confused by the red X. Kind of fun little puzzle there, I guess. It's really not a puzzle, but that's fine. Grab this. Alright, we're almost done. This is the second longest level in the game. Actually, it might be the longest. It's pretty close. But we're almost done with it. The next one, with my life count, it might be a little risky. Why is he up here? Don't turn. Okay. He did turn, but he turned late. Look at all that score. Okay, second to last level here, Logic Deck. This one has the most complicated puzzle in the game. Because they don't really explain it well, but you have to push these gems, and you need to push the middle one off. And I always thought that to hit this button, you had to push a gem onto it, but no, you just have to touch it. So, like earlier runs, I was dragging one of the rainbow gems all the way over to that button, and it was very bad. Super slow. But we do have to use them to clear 5 here. If I remember how to do this one, yes. And now we get a really annoying room. So there is... wait, am I gonna make it out? Oh, I made it out in one. That's crazy. So there's a fast guy and a slow guy in each of the rooms. That was clean too. I just want to hit a checkpoint. This is scary. The last checkpoint was so long ago. I think there's one up here. That's okay. And this also makes no sense. It's something with like... wait, I should just go. With the guys running over the buttons. I don't think I've ever done that level. Deathless. That was actually nuts. And then this is the last level. So timing will come at the end of this, but it's gonna take a minute for me to get through it. And instantly screwed it up. Woohoo! Okay, so there's 3 buttons here. They're each colored yellow, red, and green. And you can see the, like, gems at the bottom there. So I just have to hit the button to line it up, and then hit this one. And I'll line up the next one. And I do have to clear the coins, because it will trigger on the coins. Or it will be stopped by the coins, which is great mechanic. Alright, safety save. Run through the maze. Alright, now we just need to go and collect the key. That's, like, kinda risky to do that. Nice. Alright, time is about to come up once I free my friends. And time. Woo! Actually, timing was a little bit early, but that's fine. But that's Inspector Gadget. Gadget's crazy maze. It was super crazy.
Super crazy. Whose idea was it to make that an Inspector Gadget game?
Whose idea was it to make this game? I don't know how they got the Gadget IP for this. That's insane.
Yeah, thank you so much for that run, Bamford. Any shoutouts you'd like to have?
Shoutouts to the community. We're small, but we hate this game. And for everybody that's watching, everybody that's donated, and also the host and everybody that's running the event, you guys are awesome. Keep up the good work.
Awesome. Thank you so much for that amazing run. We will be back shortly while we get set up for the next run, so stay tuned.